Good morning. So here we are, 746 miles into our trip, day 2. Left last night about 6 o'clock in the p.m. We drove all night till 6 a.m. We stopped in West Memphis, Arkansas at a truck stop, which actually wasn't that bad. We just kind of pulled into a parking spot in the back that was a little less creepier than the others, and we kind of camped for the night. Woke up in the morning. I think we've got about 3 hours of sleep, fed the pups, and now we're back on the road.
We drove on through to Arkansas and Oklahoma and into Texas to Amarillo. We stopped at the Big Texan, home of the 72-ounce steak challenge. We got there about 45 minutes before they closed, and someone was mid-attempt on that huge steak. He didn't finish it. We enjoyed our steaks, though, and we settled in at a truck stop for the night, our full night's sleep. It's our first full night's sleep since hitting the road 27 hours earlier. After getting a good night's sleep in Amarillo, we started the morning at 1,409 miles from home. Our first stop was the Cadillac Ranch. The Cadillac Ranch was created in 1974 by members of an art group, the Ant Farm, and it consists of 10 Cadillacs ranging from 1949 to 1963. Each of them were buried nose first in the ground. It was originally located in a wheat field, but in 1997 it was moved 2 miles to its current location in a cow pasture alongside Interstate 40. Visitors are encouraged to spray paint art and graffiti on the Cadillacs, and Perry even packed away some spray paint from Georgia specifically for Cadillac Ranch. Sammy joined us on the walk out to the Cadillacs, and as always, he enjoyed stretching his legs and getting a little one-on-one attention. It was really windy during our visit, which made spray painting very difficult, but we still managed to make our standard Overland mark. After leaving Cadillac Ranch, we continued west through Texas, headed towards New Mexico. The windmills in Texas are crazy. There are thousands of them. When we drove into Amarillo the night before, it was dark, and all across the horizon you could see red blinking lights of the windmills in perfect symmetry. Each windmill costs between $3 and $4 million to build and only lasts about 10 years. After that, the metal trunk, if you will, can be recycled, but the massive blades are made of fiberglass, and fiberglass doesn't break down as quickly as other things. A good repurpose has not been discovered yet. For the most part, these huge blades end up in landfills where they will stay forever. There is a company out there working on recycling them into flooring, but neither production or demand is keeping up with the sheer number of windmill blades in existence. Windmills account for about 7.3% of the total U.S. electricity production, and an average industrial windmill produces enough electricity to power approximately 330 households a year. Unfortunately, windmills kill more than 250,000 birds and 750,000 bats every year. Well, a guy at work told us that we couldn't pass through Santa Rosa, New Mexico without stopping at a place called the Blue Hole. The Blue Hole was not only not what we expected, it also wasn't very easy to get to. Navigation took us to some closed community park that definitely shouldn't be part of anybody's must-see list. A person walked by and told us that the real Blue Hole was on the other side of the stream. Road construction blocked the only bridge to the other side. So we jumped the road construction fence and walked to what ended up being a dive hole for scuba divers. The water was blue, and evidently it was pretty deep, but if you're not really diving, there really wasn't much to see. One saving grace was we found an excellent taco joint and got some tacos and hit the road.
So what's going on?
So we've been sitting in traffic for about 2.5 hours. Haven't moved more than
100 yards? 200 yards.
a quarter of a mile. Turned out there were lane closures. There was an accident, and the cop shot somebody up ahead. So it closed down on the interstate. Still got about 6 hours to go to Flagstaff, so it's like the ultimate trifecta of traffic jams. But it's beautiful here, west of Albuquerque, New Mexico. So yeah.
How many miles are we in?
We are 1,752 miles in to our trip to Utah. Currently at a standstill, watching the tribal guys drive by on this really nice dirt road next to us that we were not allowed to drive on.
Yep.
So those guys, yeah, there's tribal guys.
Those are tribal people. See them?
Yep, those are tribal people. They're just cruising on by.
So that road goes all the way to Flagstaff, by the way.
Yeah, we were denied.
Yeah.
Told, no.
So
So they're just
gonna whip out my creds. I don't have any creds.
So we're just sitting here enjoying the beautiful scenery, waiting for sunset here on I-40 West of Albuquerque.
Yeah, there's 2 tribal people right there. Like, hey, look at all that white people stranded. Look at them.
It's a good day to be tribal.
Oh, it is kind of nice scenery.
Yeah, it's always beautiful here. There's
All
no
right.
doubt.
So we're just checking in. We'll let you guys know how it goes.
I did buy Josh some CBD chocolate if he gets really antsy.
I'm gonna give it a shot here.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, stay tuned.
I burned out like a wandering ember. I shone bright, then my journey was over. What I sought when I ran was back where I began. No matter the rain, no matter the storm, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Leave open the gate, don't turn off the light, I'm coming home. Well, I scratched in the dirt for a while. I gained all that I knew for a price. In the end, what I found was nowhere near as nice. No matter the rain, no matter the storm, I'm coming home. I'm coming home.
After spending 5 hours in a traffic jam, we stayed the night in Gallup, New Mexico. We started the morning at Petrified Forest and then hit Painted Desert National Park. I was looking at the map and saw Winslow, Arizona, which made me think of the movie The Lighthouse. As soon as I mentioned it, Perry said we had to go stand on some corner there. If you find yourself in Winslow, you can stand on a corner if you want, but I really recommend going across the street for burgers at the Relic Road Brewing Company. Scary.
It's pretty. If this is scary to you, we might not be needing to do Moab.
What?
Because there ain't no guardrails in Moab.
Yeah, well, we ain't gonna have a trailer in Moab either.
People fly all the time in Moab.
Oh my God, you're recording this, right?
Oh, yeah. People fly all the time in Moab.
Woo! Awesome.
Why would your drone not fly?
I don't know. So on this trip, we wanted to stop and get a photo of each state sign as we passed through, but that's actually harder than it sounds, especially when you're passing through the state line at 3 o'clock in the morning. When we got to Utah, everything was perfect except for the couple sitting in the Rubicon who were taking artsy-fartsy selfies in front of the sign for what seemed like 20 minutes. Not wanting to wait any longer, we pulled in front of them using the trailer to block the Jeep from our picture, which allowed us to get our shot while they continued their glamour shot session.